Hey all, Hiva here. So I'm back with another how-to video for LEGO 2K Drive. And in this video here, I'll show you how to build a PT torpedo boat. So one of the small torpedo boats that were used, well, I guess World War II and the Vietnam War. But anyway, I'm building this as a very agile and very fast and very easily controllable figure. So let's get started. And I'm going to build the bottom first here, and I suggest that you keep this bottom here. I'll show you in the end how to do it. I suggest you keep this as a template in case you want to build any other ships or boats, whatever you want to do, because this way you can just pick this finished template up and then start building whatever you want. So some of these bricks here are bricks that I have purchased in the store. The 8x4 for example, but if you don't have that, you can just use two 4x4s. It doesn't matter. It's just so I save a few blocks in some of my builds, which are really huge. So this way here, I'm not going to finish it completely, like I said. I'm just going to stop right around here, and then I'm just going to show you how you save this as a template. So really what you want to do is save it, and just save your progress on this particular version here. Then you go back to the showroom, just click save again, whatever, it doesn't really matter. And then you pick up your template here, and you choose duplicate. So that way you keep the template, but you can work, continue working on a new copy of this one. So if you make a mistake or whatever, like it's easily reversible. So this way you can also just start to build ships over and over and over after you finish this PT boat here. So let's continue, and as you can tell, it's fairly simple. Like, this is quite a simple boat. Actually, it doesn't have a lot of details or features, and even like the version I end up with here, you could make it a little bit more pretty if you really wanted to. Let's not be, yeah, you could if you wanted to. It's actually a really cool thing that this game even has boats in it, because I didn't expect that. I thought you were gonna just drive Lego cars around and that would be it. But giving the opportunity to build something completely different here, and boats are actually a lot of fun to play in the game, especially if you make them fast and agile. They're very amusing to, speed around in the water in. It made me wonder, why is there no planes in the game? And I'm thinking, okay, well, perhaps it's something they're saving for later. I mean, it could be downloadable content in the future, the ability to create planes. But in the meantime, you can create, seaplanes, and I'll do that in a future video. I already have it halfway done, pretty much. It breaks like the monotony of always driving cars or trains, because I got tired of cars and I started making trains instead, and that worked out really well. I did a few videos on that, so just look through my channel. You'll find them if you're interested. So we pretty much got the skeleton of the boat done here, and you could stop here, save it as another template again if you want to do that, but I'm just going to continue here. And before I start anything more detailed, I'm going to put the torpedoes on the side here, because PT boats, at least this one I'm doing here, have 4 humongous torpedoes attached to the sides, and we don't want to do 4 torpedoes over and over here, because, I mean, that takes a while. So if you don't know how to copy and paste, basically, bricks, I'll show you how to do it here in this video here. Because I want to copy this whole torpedo here. So we're just going to put an angle on it before we copy it, because then we're going to have the same angle on each side. Then we duplicate it and mirror it, and then just attach the whole thing again. So you don't have to build it over and over and over. So putting another one on the roof, just temporary here, because all we got to do is just change the angle a little bit more. And we'll copy paste it again down to the back, and see the angle is slightly different, so I can fit them in here just like on the real boat. And that's it. 4 torpedoes added very quickly here, and you really only had to build one of them. So you can use this trick on pretty much anything in the game. If you click a brick and then click the next brick, and on and on and on, they will be grouped together, and you can copy paste those groups, or you can mirror them, or do whatever you want with them. It's very handy, especially if you're building something that's really intricate and you need several of them. Then you save yourself a lot of time by copy pasting like this. If it's very intricate, you could, like I did, you can also just click on the bottom brick and then click D-pad up. That will copy every brick above the brick you have chosen, and that way you can select a whole very intricate thing very quickly, and you can copy paste it just like usual. And that's what I did, and it works really well. So if you're going to build a lot of stuff in this game here, I suggest you get to terms with that mechanic. Now I also read that in the upcoming downloadable content sometime, who knows when, there will be the opportunity to present your build to the rest of the community. And that's something I'm looking forward to, because at the moment I can't share my build in the game. I can only do it here on YouTube, and that's a bit of a shame, because if someone wanted to just grab my build and use it and take it for a test drive, whatever, they can just do that. They don't have to build it. But then on the other hand, like building the vehicles is actually the most fun in this game. I don't actually play the the game itself. I just build really fun and interesting vehicles here in the game. Then I really enjoy that. So one thing I forgot to mention here is that you can select the whole model you are building, and then if you want to change the color of every single brick, you can do that with one click. And I do that a lot. I just build the models using the standard white brick or gray brick, whatever you get in the beginning. And then once I've decided on the color for the whole build, then I just change the entire color of the build. But of course you should do that before you start changing colors on individual bricks, because you're just gonna make everything back to the same color. So here I'm copy pasting again, because I created a little machine gun here and I don't want to do it again. So I just click all three bricks, and then I go to press the R1, and that copies another version of that, and I can just put it wherever I like. So this really saves a lot of time, especially in the more intricate builds. I mean, this build is not too bad, and we're pretty much done now, really. You could add some lights on this boat. I forgot to do that, and probably some antennas and some other, small stuff. But I wanted to keep it light and, nimble, so it would be fun to play. So let's take it out for a test drive here in the game. So this is actually quite a small model, but you can see how big it actually is. It's not using a lot of bricks, 250, there's about 100 left. But it's still, boats are big. And this one is not even as long as I could make it. I probably could make it like a third longer if I wanted to, but I don't really have to. So that's it, the final product here, or at least one final product. Don't know if you want it exactly like this. You can always change the color, or actually you can change anything about it. That's the whole point about Lego, I guess. But see here how nimble and agile it is, and that's because of the frame I chose in the beginning. If you want something really fast and really nimble, that's the one you should pick. And it also makes it very easy to build your boat around it, because you don't have any the game doesn't decide on the bottom for you. You can build that just from the ground up, exactly like I did. So that's the end of the video here, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and stick around. I'm gonna do submarines and lots of other things, seaplanes, like I said earlier, for example. And well, see you out there.